boxer, businessman, minister, and author George Edward Foreman, also known as one of the greatest boxers of all time and received the nickname Big George, passed away on March 21st at the age of 76. He passed away just 2 months after his 76th birthday. He just turned 76 2 months ago. I'm actually shocked about his passing. No one knows how he passed away, but I'm sure it'll come out eventually. George Foreman, he won the world heavyweight title with a stunning second round knockout of the then undefeated, the late great Joe Frazier, back in 1973. And he defended the belt twice before suffering his professional loss to another late great, Muhammad Ali, in the Rumble in the Jungle in 1974. George Foreman retired 3 years later after he lost to late great Jimmy Young in 1977. He pretty much became a Christian minister. But then 10 years later, after he retired, he decided to make a comeback. And his comeback was very successful. Even though when he did come back, he did put on weight, and obviously because he'd been away from boxing for a while. But he did come back, and he had a successful comeback. In 1994, at the age of 45, he won the unified WBA, IBF, and lineal heavyweight championship titles by knocking out 26-year-old Michael Moorer. At age 46, 169 days old, he became the oldest world heavyweight champion in history, and he was the oldest to ever win the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship of major honors, and the second oldest in any weight class after Bernard Hopkins at light heavyweight. George Foreman then retired officially for the second time in 1997 at the age of 48 with a record of 76 wins, 68 knockouts, and 5 losses. Just only 5 losses, people. He's also a 2-time heavyweight champ and an Olympic gold medalist. He was also known to be the namesake of the George Foreman Grill. George Foreman was always a popular guy, but it seems like his popularity and success pretty much turned him into an overnight celebrity, especially away from boxing when it came to the George Foreman Grill. The George Foreman Grill pretty much put him over the top and made him a big celebrity sensation outside of boxing. George Foreman, he seemed like he was a nice guy. He pretty much always smiled and whatnot. Seemed like he was a nice guy. He has 12 children. That's a lot of children. He has 5 sons and 7 daughters, and all his sons are named after him. The reason why he named all his sons George Edward Foreman is because he wanted them to have something in common. And he has 7 daughters, like I said. 2 of his daughters, Isabella and Courtney, they were adopted. But his other daughters, Natalia, Leola, Frida, Michi, and Georgetta, they're his biological daughters. He even has a daughter named after him. Her name is Georgetta. Isn't that something? I do remember that his daughter, Frida Foreman, she did pass away back in 2019 at the age of 42. Yeah, it was due to an apparent suicide. So I do remember her passing away. I know that devastated him to lose one of his daughters. She did some boxing herself. She actually retired in 2001. So now he's reunited with his daughter. You know who else has 12 kids? Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon has 12 kids by 6 different women. And recently he just said that he wants to have more children. And I'm like, Nick, you got 12 children as it is and you want more? Now, it seems like Nick loves kids, and that's fine, and I'm sure he takes care of his kids. But come on, Nick, really? You want to have more kids? And if you plan on having more kids, are you still going to have kids with the 6 and the last woman that you had your other kids with her? Because I hope you're not thinking about having kids with another woman, because then you're going to have more kids bringing into the world with a different mom. You have kids with different moms. All your kids don't have the same moms. Come on now. So anyways, rest in peace to the legendary late great George Foreman. You guys tell me your thoughts, and his legacy will live on. Rest in peace.